Hey guys, I thought I'd do a really quick best of video, and today I'm going to be focusing on my top 5 drugstore makeup products. And you know, I know a bunch of you out there are either on like a really strict budget, or you know, you're young and just don't have that much money to spend, or you'd rather spend your money on other things besides makeup. And especially here in the US, like the economy's not doing that well right now. The price of everything's going up, so a bunch of people are converting to cheaper makeup and still trying to figure out, you know, what's good out there. And sorry, that was something weird. But so I have my top 5 drugstore makeup products here, and they're all really good values, really great quality. And I kind of have the 6th one, but that one kind of has a clause to go with it, so it doesn't really count for everyone. But I thought I'm going to go ahead and get started. And these are just like in no particular order, you know. So I'm just going to go with the first one, Revlon Colorstay Liquid Foundation. I have this in the combination oily formula, and I cannot rave enough about it. I mean, I've used high-end foundations, and this one like tops every single foundation that I've used, just with its coverage, its staying power, its finish, its color selection. I mean, because you know, when you are in a drugstore, not everything has a wide range color selection, and that's really important in foundation because you need something that matches your skin tone, and I think that Revlon did really well with that. So Revlon Colorstay. The next one is NYX or NYX Single Eyeshadows. I just have this one, Vanilla Sky, but I mean, I have a ton of them. Their trios are really good too, but I found that as a whole, people say that the singles tend to be higher quality and some of the trios are kind of like hit or miss. So the singles, I mean, they're really good texture, they're creamy, they're really pigmented. I mean, like this one, like just, I mean, can you see that? Maybe not. But like just from swiping it, they last for hours, and I mean, they're a good size. So NYX Single Eyeshadow. I know a lot of people don't have these in their drugstore per se, but right now I'm just going on, you know, drugstore priced items. These are found in Ulta. Well, at least some NYX items are. I'm not sure about the single eyeshadows. I've seen some Rite Aids opening up displays of these. And then, of course, everyone knows cherryculture.com. It's probably the best place to get those. It has like a wide range of selection. Next, another item from NYX or NYX, they're round lipsticks. And, I mean, I have a couple colors of these, but this one is in Strawberry Milk, just like a really pale pastel pink. And the reason I love these is because of their texture, because with a lot of drugstore lipsticks, you find that, like, they're drying, or just they don't feel good, or they have, like, a funky plastic smell, and these don't really have any smell at all, so that's nice. They're really creamy, they are pretty pigmented, and then I love the packaging because at the bottom they have this little circle where you can see what color it is. So you know, when you're digging through your makeup drawer, because the names are on the lid, like instead of having to pick everyone up and look at the name, you can just see the color immediately and know, like, oh, this is my pink one. Next is, it's not exactly makeup, but it's a makeup tool. It's the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and as you all know, these are $1. And again, these aren't found in a lot of drugstores. I know some Targets carry them, not a lot. I don't think the ones around here do. Kmart, I've heard, and then if you're lucky, Big Lots. I did go to my Big Lots hoping to find a big e.l.f. selection, and all they had was like 2 colors of nail polish and like bronzer, and that was it. But this is really good, especially for $1. I mean, I have some complaints about it, but you know, it's not nearly as good as my high-end ones, but for $1, it's really, really high quality, and I have 4 of these, and I wouldn't hesitate to buy more. So that is really awesome. The Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. This one is in Paradise Cove. I have another one, and there's one more regular edition palette that I don't have. I don't know what it's called. And then they sometimes release holiday edition ones at different times of the year, like limited edition colors. But you get 8 colors. It comes with a little sponge tip applicator, and then this big old mirror that slides out. And the colors are really versatile. You can create like dozens of looks with just this one palette, and it's like $5. And they're pigmented. Most of them are pretty smooth texture. A couple of them I found to be chalky. For the most part, this one, the Paradise Cove, are like good finishes. They're kind of like shimmery but not overboard. Some of the other ones I have heard have been like glittery, which some people like it, some people don't. But there you go, my top 5 drugstore makeup items. And then my last one, number 6, but I will say only get this if you use liquid foundation. Because I know some of you are into the mineral foundation, or you might be into like just like compact powder or cream or whatever you want. But if you use liquid foundation, the Blue Peep, the sponge, and this is actually bigger than what it comes like, because when you get wet it kind of expands. But this is by Sonia Kashuk, or Sonia Kashuk, or however you want to say it, exclusively at Target. And I think it's $10, so it is kind of more expensive than like those little white wedge sponges that you get. But if any of you guys have heard of or used the Beauty Blender, it's available on Cherry Culture. It's like this pink sponge that's shaped kind of like this, only more of an egg, like it doesn't indent here. It's pink, and it's $20, and everyone like raves about how good it is, how perfectly it puts on foundation and stuff. And I've never used that one, but I can say everything people say about the Beauty Blender about this, and it's half the price. And I even bought a second one, even though this one's probably not going to get ruined for like a couple years. Just the way it applies foundation, I mean, I know a bunch of people use like the MAC 187 to avoid streaking. And I did use my 187 for a while for liquid foundation. And I got this, and I love it more than the 187. Like, it's amazing. You just wet it and, you know, put the foundation on your hand, dip it, and just like stipple it on. And there's like no lines, no streaks. You don't have to blend it out. And it just looks like flawless. And I'm so in love with it. So yeah, my little 6 items. If you guys have any questions about any of the items I talked about here, just leave a comment or you send me a message and I'll do a review on them. I know I already have a review of the Revlon Colorstay foundation. I have one coming up of the Wet n Wild palette, but the other stuff, just leave a comment and I'll be sure to get to it. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye guys.